Alright, so before we start, everyone who has played Dungeons & Dragons before, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. Alright, so before we even start, I have to debrief how to play, because of course I do. So... everyone who has at least skimmed over the start here section, say aye.
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 Oops.
Okay, so it looks like everyone is mostly debriefed, but I am going to debrief anyways. Alright, I could just read straight off the story, or I could just give a summary. What do you guys want me to do?
Well, read off the whole thing.
Oh, yay. Thanks, Pebble. Our story begins as everyone leaves Garden View for the last time. All of the toons are confused. Everyone is acting like it's the end, like Garden View will never see another person again. If only they knew. After hours, days, months, maybe even years, the toons are confused and divided. All of the toons had to thrive on their own, but supplies were getting scarce. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. You're gonna get that a lot. On the ground floor of the museum. And no one dared to go any deeper. Eventually, some toons reached a breaking point. They decided to go down the elevator to find more supplies, and faster. They were never seen again. The toons, more scared than ever before, needed guidance. A leader, a miracle. That's when Dandy stepped up. Dandy promised things that even he didn't know how to fulfill, promising to bring the lost toons back safe and sound. Dandy decides to go to the deeper levels of Garden View himself. What are we laughing about? Dandy decides to go to the deeper levels of Garden View himself to find more answers. And there he finds Ike. Dandy brings the lost toons back, and everyone cheers at his bravery. The toons seemed completely fine, at first. The lost toons became violent, becoming absorbed with Ichor and beginning to attack others, starting a sort of infection. Eventually, Dandy banished them back to the lower floors, never to be seen again. However, Dandy continued to crave Ichor, beginning to gain power from it. He went from leader to a dictator. At some point, Dandy had started to see himself as the most powerful of all, which he was. Anyone who opposed him was banished and left to fend for themselves, and he made the remaining toons retrieve him more Ichor. Even when all of the Ichor capsules and machines were drained, Dandy gave the toons weapons and commanded them to slay for more. Now it's the modern day. There's no one left. No one that remains uninfected. Well, except for the main toons. Each main has their own abilities, talents, and weapons. Every day they must write in a journal given to them by Danny to praise them and report what they did for that day. Opposing Dandy would be an incredibly stupid decision. Gordy, I'm looking at you. There are no days of the week. The only toon who knows the day and year would be Dandy. The other toons simply label the days as numbers, Monday being day 1 and Sunday being day 7. After the week is over, the counting simply resets. Your objective is to help or hurt your team. Stay alive with others or survive alone. Regardless, there is one thing that you cannot forget. He is your god. All of you have recently come back from an Ichor expedition. You guys come through the elevator doors, and you all are back on the ground floor. Everyone is perfectly fine, except for Pebble. Due to the last Ichor expedition, Pebble is extremely injured. You all take him to the kitchen, and now all of you are currently in the kitchen. Your objective today is to make sure Pebble does not die. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys converse between each other.
I just learned. Are you learning?
What the freak?
Why does Pebble speak Spanish?
La persona es aquí.
I don't know what he's saying.
No hablas español, lo siento.
I vote that we should go around Garden View and look for some sort of healing item.
Okay, unlike the rest of you, Gordy actually decides to take action, and he decides to leave the kitchen and go look for items. The rest of you suck. If Pebble dies, that is on your hands.
I need a fountain.
UV and Astro, what are you guys gonna do?
Stand by.
Okay, so Astro's gonna stand by, not sure what that means. And V, what are you gonna do?
I don't want to be asked this question.
want to just stay.
So you and Astro decide to stay in the kitchen, and Pebble and Gordy go to the main area to go find items. Now, hold on. Which one of you want to roll for wisdom to find an item? Between Gordy and Pebble. Alright, Pebble. Give us what you got, gang. Oh my god, I gotta pull something else up now. Damn it.
Okay, so that is a 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay, 19. Oh, god damn. So Gordy and Pebble go to look for items. They look through a few boxes, and Pebble finds some instructions. Do you decide to keep this item or throw it away?
Give it to Gordy.
Alright. The voice is killing me. Okay, so Gordy, you now have some instructions. Do you decide to keep it or throw it away?
I can't read.
Oh. And you expect Gordy to know how to read?
I have to make an attempt.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it for now, but when we get back, I'm gonna give it to V.
Alright, so
Thank
Gordy.
you.
Gordy, would you like to roll for wisdom to see if you can find anything?
Sure, but I don't even get anything good.
16.
Oh, okay. Do you have any, do you have a wisdom bonus or no?
Nope.
So Gordy decides, instead of looking in some boxes, he decides to go look at some empty shelves, which the only thing he can find from it is a valve. That is it. Meanwhile,
Secondary valve.
Give it to the adults.
alright, so meanwhile, I assume you guys are gonna start heading back since you haven't found anything. Sprout is currently trying to make some food to heal Pebble, because that's how Danny's world logics works. He could use food to heal people. A cake. You do not need an entire cake, you big back rock. Pebble is still injured, and everyone else is probably tired of your guys' shenanigans.
I'm just gonna pick up Pebble.
Gordy, roll for dexterity.
Oh dear God.
What'd you get?
I got a 1. Adding that to 1, I got 2.
Okay, so Gordy attempts to pick up Pebble, but he ends up dropping him immediately after, and Pebble lands face first on the ground.
Damage to my cake.
Okay, so great going, Gordy.
How much damage do I take?
You know what? Your health isn't even good right now. Let me see how much health you have. So let's say you only have like 30 of your health right now and you just lost 5 health points. Okay, so as you guys are not conversating with each other, you can suddenly hear someone on the intercoms. Of course, it is your Lord and Savior, Dandy. Attention all Garden View tunes, can I please get Shelly V and Astro to my office, please? I repeat, Shelly V and Astro to my office, please, thank you. And then the intercom shut off.
Oh my God. Y'all are in trouble.
Alright,
Deep mess.
so, what do y'all decide to do now?
I said I'm playing hooky.
You playing hooky? You not gonna go?
Nope.
Of course, V's gonna
Okay,
be
so-
defiant.
V just doesn't go. Shelly immediately starts walking to the office as no one talks to her anyway, so it's not like she had a conversation to finish.
Office, what did I do?
Okay, and Astro, what do you decide to do?
Don't know.
Only Shelly decides to go to the office, the rest of you don't.
Hey, I wasn't called.
Except, yeah, okay. So, while
I
you...
want to be office just because.
Okay, so, Pebble, you, unfortunately, due to your injuries, you cannot walk that far.
I can't walk anymore. Y'all suck.
Well, frick you.
Sprout is still cooking the food, but due to him rushing, the stove suddenly lights on fire.
One job! Jesus! I wish to go find like a cloth or something.
Alright, Gordy, I'm gonna have to need them. You're gonna have to roll for wisdom, I guess.
Turn over stability.
Pebble.
Can I trip Sprout?
I guess. Roll for dexterity.
I got a 10.
Oh, okay. Gordy does end up finding a cloth, but unfortunately, that cloth is covered in cooking oil.
No!
Disaster!
What?
I rolled dexterity.
And what'd you get?
A 13 plus 3, which is 16.
As Sprout goes to grab a bucket of water, as he's returning to put out the fire, Pebble successfully trips Sprout, and the water ends up getting directly onto V.
Oh my god.
Dude, this freaking
Oh,
desk
God.
sucks.
Due to Pebble tripping Sprout and V, Sprout takes, let's say, I don't know, 5 damage, and V takes 20.
Dear God!
Because I'm a TV.
That's because you're an electronic goofball.
How do you feel about that, V?
God.
I'd say water and electronics don't mix all too well, so I thought that'd be like a little short circuit.
Can Pebble make an inquiry on the type of stove?
Roll for wisdom. I don't know why that's important, but roll for wisdom.
16 plus 4 is 20.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, we are getting
So-
lucky.
Somehow Pebble starts to get flashbacks when Dandy was trying to teach him to learn how to speak, and for some reason Dandy decided to use the brand of stove and the type of stove to help Pebble learn how to speak. And it is a propane stove.
I didn't put out the fire. I'm sorry, everyone. I thought he was gonna die.
What, you put out the fire?
It burns.
Once the water was getting thrown in an electric thing, so it would kill him. I tried to trip him to stop it.
That's sort of reasonable, I guess.
What does Astro think of this?
Stupid.
As the chaos in the kitchen pursues, the fire gets so bad to the point that it triggers the smoke detectors and sprinklers start raining all over the place, including on the instructions that Gordy has brought, and of course on V.
I grabbed V by her tail and dragged her out of the kitchen.
Roll for, let's say, dexterity.
Okay.
Somebody grab me.
To Pebble, you are perfectly fine. You are water resistant, okay? V is not.
I got a 19 plus 1 is...
Gordy yanks V out of the kitchen with such force that he almost ends up just dragging her out of the kitchen, which keeps her from taking any damage. The fire is put out, and now there is water everywhere. The instructions that Gordy had previously had are completely ruined. The valve is still fine though. And yeah, so how do you guys feel about that?
So, just to get this straight, I'm still hurt. We just blew up the kitchen and nobody went to go see Dandy.
That's Shelly.
You're right. So we're about to get, like, the royal guard is about to arrest us.
Only D and Astro, they're the only ones that were called.
Sprout is devastated. Now, one of the only working stoves in Garden View no longer work. I was not expecting this to happen, but here we are.
Is V smart enough to fix the stove?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
V, you want to try to lock in to fix the stove so nobody
Yeah.
starves? Alright,
If it was a propane one, nobody should go back in there. It's gonna blow.
I recommend taking a few steps before trying to go fix the stove.
Back in there, we need to call the freaking plumber or something.
Plumber doesn't deal with freaking propane!
I think the sprinkler system might be broken.
Pebble tries to cover their ears.
Is there anybody coming down to check what happened?
We'll get to that.
I want to tell everybody to move away from the oven.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
Gordy and V are already not in the room. I think Pebble's still in the room, and Astro's definitely still in the room.
I guess I can go back in the room and pick the rock up. The rock. That's tough though.
Alright, so V walks back in, but unfortunately to pick Pebble up you have to roll for dexterity.
Okay, I got this.
God, I'm so scared. This is gonna be how I die. People just gonna keep dropping me. I tell V to run out of the room.
Stay handy.
I'm a run.
V picks up Pebble and run. Okay, V, do you run or walk out of the room?
Yes, I'm booking it.
Roll for dexterity. I am so sorry.
Okay.
This is really important.
13.
Really? Okay. So V immediately starts booking it out of the room. She almost slips, but luckily she regains her balance and does not fall. Is anyone gonna help Astra?
Astra's still in the room?
Yes?
Can we just tell Astra to leave?
I guess.
I mean, Nash just more compliant than anyone else, so I guess
Wait,
they would.
wait a minute. Let me charm Astra to leave.
What are you doing?
Roll to coax Astra out of the room.
To what, Astra?
Coax Astra out of the room.
With my charismatic nature.
So you're gonna convince him to get out of the room.
Yes.
Roll for charisma.
Ooh, I am not charming nobody. That's a 2 + 3 is 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Pebble got no charm.
Hold on, Astro has his own legs. Astro can decide to leave the room if they want to. Hold on, Astro, do you decide that you want to leave the room?
Yes, of course. I will stay there.
Okay, so Astro just casually walks out the room. So the fire alarms suddenly are deactivated, and you guys look down the hallway to see none other than Dandy and Shelly walking directly into your direction.
Oh, I should have ran further.
With the fire still raging in the kitchen, I'm gonna climb the wall,
Hold on.
fire
The
extinguisher
fire,
is, and grab it.
the fire's out, but freaking the propane stove is still on.
Oh dear God.
DM, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
As Dandy is known as one of my friends, I would like to charm Dandy into not punishing us.
Okay.
Sorry to say about that.
Okay. Roll for charisma again.
Oh my god, okay. Thank God, thank you. That is a 17 + 3, that makes 20.
Okay. Maximum. Okay. So Dandy walks over and is mostly looking at V. Alright, time to do more role-playing voice acting. V, didn't I call you to my office like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, but
Damn, doesn't even acknowledge Astro.
No. Astro's in trouble too.
So as my way of charisma, I would like to open my eyes as wide as they go.
Okay, so I called 3 people to my office. How come only 1 person came? I'm not that bad at math. Where were you?
Distraction!
And Pebble freaking starts doing the puppy eyes thing to Dandy, and Dandy's like, wait, there was an actual fire?
Yeah, I started it on accident.
Okay, excuse my language. How the f*** did you start a fire?
I just looked at the oven and it started, and I started throwing stuff in to turn it off.
Why are we letting the little rock go near the oven?
Because they need all the just because I'm hurt.
Okay, well, it's not awkward. Oh my god. Dandy glances in the kitchen. He's like, wait, did any of you turn off the propane stove?
Nah.
What's
I'm the one that asked. Go ahead.
V, go turn off the stove. Yeah, it's you.
Oh dear God, it's gonna blow up into his face.
I'm almost dead and it's only been 20 minutes.
But V, you should go turn off that stove and then we can talk more.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn off the stove.
Alright,
Andy, do you have cake?
Pebble,
So
why would...
walk over there, right?
Hold on, let's listen.
Like, turn it off. Oh,
Right.
shoot. Oh, nice.
Okay. What the freak would I have you roll in this case? You know, we're just gonna go with dexterity again because I cannot think of anything else to roll. That's what...
Have them roll wisdom.
Oh yeah, roll wisdom. That's a better idea.
Turn the oven off.
Roll wisdom. Well, what? How do you not know how to turn off an oven?
Well, it's a propane one. It's not just turning off the fire; it's turning off the valve.
Oh,
Yo.
yeah, right. Fair.
That's a 14.
Okay, so V
Wait, plus 4 is 18.
V inspects the stove and notices that the propane is still on. So, like the smart person she is, she turns it off. So V exits the kitchen and Danny closes the door behind everyone. Alright, well that was interesting. Now, did any of you bring me any ichor from your last expedition?
I thought you did.
Barfs on the floor.
Oh my god! Pebble, I'm gonna need you to roll for charisma to decide whether or not you live today. Hold on, did you barf
I got
like
19 plus 3 for 22.
did you barf like on the floor or on Dandy?
I just barfed on the floor and said, here, this is what you wanted, right?
Dandy slowly picks up Pebble, hands him to, let's say, Astro, and is like, can you go give him a bath, please?
I'm gonna pull out two capsules of ichor from my pocket.
Roll for wisdom. You know, roll for wisdom.
I got 12.
Do you have any bonus with that or no?
Nope.
Damn, Gordy is f***ing dumb.
I'm a child. I'm an idiot.
Okay, so Gordy pulls out instead of 2, 1 singular capsule of ichor. I don't know how you are. What pockets do you have?
Infinite dimension. We don't ask.
So Astro, are you gonna go? Like, what are you gonna do with Pebble? Hold on, he is in your hands right now.
You call me to help him take a bath, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will drop him off on the water.
Wow. Okay, so you just like leave Pebble in the bath and just expect him to like, okay, you got that, Gabe.
That's
what I am.
This bathroom, I ain't getting no healing.
Wait, he's okay. How high did you put the water, Astro?
I don't have lungs, do I?
No, how high did I put the water? Over at the full bathtub.
That was a rock. He's gonna sink to the bottom. He's gonna sink to the bottom of the tub.
Do you swim?
That's a rock. He can't swim. He's gonna sink to the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, what do I do now? Do I just drag him out from the water?
Okay, so you just like give him a quick dip and then bring him out. Astro put him in the bath, but the bath had like
Marbles into the tub.
the bath was freaking full of water, like to the brim.
Dungeon Master,
Okay.
I'm making a permanent, semi-permanent change to my character. And this is just for the ATM. Yeah, I've been hurt so much. One of my like feet fell into the water. It just
What? What?
Oh my god! No!
as bad.
Pebble's condition is like deteriorating the more we just like sit here.
I think about weathering and erosion +5.
So Dandy takes the singular capsule of ichor from Gordy, inspects it, and he does not seem happy.
Oh god.
You guys were gone for like 3 hours, and you could only get 1 capsule. One, just one.
I dropped the others.
Somebody used me as an excuse.
Okay, but Gordy, you're not the only one who goes on the expeditions. I would have expected like everyone to have at least 1 capsule, but no, why were you carrying all of them?
Everyone else is freaking panicking over Pebble.
Pebble? What's wrong with Pebble?
He's kinda...
I'm walking in the room right now. Pebble and Astrid just walk into that room because you see the crumbling mess that is Pebble.
Okay, hold on. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but Gordy, roll for charisma.
17 plus 2, that's 19.
Okay. Wait, hold on. You guys let Pebble get hurt. How? How does that happen? He's like the smallest target out of like everyone.
What do you mean by we let him get hurt?
Friggin' Dandy.
Turns out that they were punching me in the elevator on the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I'm innocent.
So you guys are now coming back into the room, but like freaking Dandy just freaking looks at V and he's like, okay, so V, all of that knowledge in your database and you couldn't like find a way to heal Pebble or like do anything?
Nope.
Lazy.
Nope. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Intermission time.
It would be funny if he came back and I was just like, V died, even though she didn't. That would be funny.
Oh my god.
Pebble's about to die soon, and I keep losing, like, limbs.
Dandy is literally in your proximity and he is the one who gives you items. There's something that you might want to ask him.
Oh, is he side-eyeing?
He is side-eyeing you very heavily.
This is probably just with the amount of brain cells that Pebble has, but,
Pebble would like to ask Dandy for a hat.
Dandy is just like, see? He even has a concussion. Is there nothing you guys could have done about this?
I'm gonna scale the wall to look at one of the higher shelves to see if I can find a bandage.
Alright, you're gonna have to roll for dexterity and wisdom for that. Actually, no. Depending on how you roll dexterity will depend if you have to roll for wisdom.
9 plus about 1, that's 10.
Okay, so Gordy attempts to scale the wall, but he ends up falling down directly onto Pebble. Gordy does not get hurt. Pebble, on the other hand, is down to like 20 HP.
I shouldn't even be near Pebble.
Dandy just freaking shakes his head, and he's like, you know what? Listen, I'll give you a little discount. If you guys have 80 tapes, I'll give you a med kit.
What's a tape?
Why is it so expensive? Even expensive than things, bro.
Well, you know,
I don't think so.
you know what, Astro? I can't keep my business running if I make everything free, can I? Oh, you didn't come to my office either, so I don't get why you're talking.
I'm asking you for cheap stuff.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't save $1, and you're not getting anything cheap. It's either you give me 80 tapes, or you get nothing.
If you guys want tapes, go look at the thing that I threw up.
Ask Candy.
I feel... Pebble, you're nasty. Whoever's gonna go look at how many tapes freaking Pebble threw up, roll for wisdom.
Oh, I'll do it, I guess. 19.
You end up finding 79 tapes. Exactly 79.
I look at Sandy and say, can I get the best friend discount?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
1 tape off is the best friend discount.
Pebble, I already... It's already 20 tapes off. I'm losing money here.
I know, but for me, I'm losing life and limbs.
I cannot take this seriously.
Who the freak has money? I'm a child, I'm broke.
Alright, you know what?
Can I check my pockets real quick?
Hold on.
Technically, I had money.
Pebble, roll for charisma.
That is a 14 plus 3 is 17.
Alright. Dandy thinks for several moments before finally being like, alright, how about this? Maybe something instead. Maybe if you do something for me for free, not Pebble, someone else, I'll let you have the med kit for completely free and you can keep your tapes.
Let V and Asher do that part, because I've done way too much.
What's Katniss ever doing right now?
Since you barely did anything, V, and I assume you don't have any iCore left either, Astro, if you can get me 1 more extra capsule, I'll give you the medkit for free.
I got that god.
Roll for wisdom.
I'm scared.
Okay, I got this. Hold on, I got this. 19 plus 4, that's 23.
Damn. Okay, so V freaking digs in her pockets for a few moments, and she pulls out freaking, she pulls out like 2 on her hose.
Where is that when we needed it?
Yeah, good question, Gordy. Dandy happily takes the iCore, inspects it for a few moments, and throws a medkit in V's face. Alright, nice doing business with you.
Thank you.
All I'm just thinking of is how is Pebble gonna recarry those tapes? Is he just gonna swallow them again?
Please do not! Please eat that again?
Somebody else take it.
I'm just gonna hold on to them for the meantime.
Before Dandy walks away fully, Dandy stops in his tracks and he's like, oh, but hold on, V, Astro, I still need you in my office.
Okay, I guess I'll follow you.
Whoever has the med kit, please come use it on me.
So what are you gonna do, V? Are you gonna use the med kit or are you gonna go to the office first?
I'll use a medkit on Apple.
Alright, roll for wisdom.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it won't work if you roll bad, it just means it'll take longer to use.
I got a 10. It sucks.
I wish Pebble could just use the med kit on himself. He just rolls around and figures it out.
V doesn't take too long, but she's also not speedy quick with it either, and she ends up patching Pebble right up, bringing Pebble's health back to full, and his ichor exposure back to 0. We did it, guys. After almost blowing up Garden View, because y'all can't cook.
Can I voice Bobette for 2 seconds because there's nobody who's voicing it?
Sure, I guess. Go nuts.
You guys are all idiots.
Dandy freaking looks over at Bobette over his shoulder. He's like, excuse me?
What did you expect me to say? Did you not see them just try to blow up the kitchen?
Dandy just rolls his eyes, grabs V's arm, and starts dragging her to the office with her.
Astro better start following before he gets dragged.
And Dandy expects Astro to follow.
You expect me to follow. I would be dead.
Before we get on to what they're saying, you see Sprout in the kitchen crying over the stove, having a funeral for it. The stove is still unusable right now, by the way.
Pebble would like to see if they can fix the oven.
Oh no! Okay, let's just put it like this. If you roll anything under, let's say, an 11, it blows up.
We all ready, everybody?
I'm ready.
Gordon, you are about to die!
Y'all, I'm so goated.
Pebble just got attacked.
Can I interpret how Pebble fixes the stove?
Yes, you may. I would love to hear this.
Pebble lightly goes up to the side and just punches the side of the oven.
The oven suddenly just bursts back to life, and the oven is now fully functional.
Wow.
That roll was nuts, dude. So now, let's go to Dandy's office. Shelly is with you as you, V, and Shelly sit down in 3 chairs right across from Dandy, who also sits down at his office chair.
We're in the fucking principal's office. We're in trouble.
The lights are very dim, the only light in the room being a small lamp.
Are we in the FNAF interview or something?
Shelly looks nervous and even a little bit guilty as Dandy pulls out a few small sheets of paper. With a bit of examination, V and Astro noticed that these are pages from their journals. So what's been on your mind recently? You want to talk about it?
That sounds like it's directed to someone specifically.
It's directed towards Astro and V. One of you answer. I don't care which one. Or both. Or both.
TV. Shows.
TV shows.
Heck yeah.
So Dandy turns his head to Astro, waiting for a reply.
There's nothing on my mind. I just hope that the kitchen doesn't blow up again.
You know that you guys can trust me, right? You can talk to me about anything, right?
I guess.
Absolutely not.
So I'd like to talk about some of the things that Shelly here found in your journals.
Is it just I hate Dandy in all bold letters?
The paper reads, Dearest Journal, today was filled with more exhausting work per usual. I am not very fond of Dandy's behavior recently, and I feel like it'd be for the best if whatever God can hear me would either bring Dandy from power or kill him altogether.
Oh.
Not in the V's just reads, Dearest Journal, this is dumb. I'm not writing what I did today. F you, Dandy.
But it's spelled F-U-C.
Let's just say it says F, because I don't feel like the tunes are cursed, but let's just say it says F you, Dandy. So what is your guys' reaction to this private information being leaked?
I want to run away.
Are you
I
gonna,
would too.
You gonna try to run away?
Yes, I would try to run, but can I go anywhere?
V, how are we feeling?
I want out.
Dandy is like, so V, let's start with you. I hope this isn't what I'm reading, but why did it just say F-U Dandy?
It actually means friend.
Freak, does he sound like a phone vibrating?
Roll for charisma.
I had this fucking like oh my god, I got a 2.
You did not just get a 2.
Go, you're good. You're absolutely right. Okay, so Dandy obviously doesn't believe it and slams the paper back down onto the desk. Oh, so it means friends. Is that the English that we're speaking now? Okay then. I've also noticed that you haven't been writing any of the entries I've been asking you to write at all. Point blank, you just leave it blank, or you're like, this is dumb, I don't want to write this. What's going on, V? V, what's going on?
Never taught me how to write.
In the midst of all this chaos, can I knock on the door?
Hold on, let me talk to Astro real quick, and then yes, you may knock on the door. Freaking Danny looks over at Astro, and he's like, Astro, buddy, I thought we were friends. I didn't know you wanted me to die.
Were we friends?
Damn. Damn. Yeah.
Do I see you as a friend? Nope.
Now Pebble knocks on the door. Alright, Pebble, do your thing. And Dandy looks up at the door. Can you give us a minute? Please? We're busy.
No, I need to talk to you. It's urgent.
Roll for charisma.
17 plus 3 is 20.
So Dandy rolls his eyes and sighs, and he's like, alright, give me a moment. Stay here. And he walks over to the door and opens it. This is your prime time to shine, guys.
If I were you guys, I would just sit there for a second. I think I know a way out of this.
I'll put my feet up on the table like I own the place actually.
Oh my god! Oh my god! V, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not think you'd be a good fit for V until now. Until right now. Alright, Astro, you got anything? What are you gonna do?
Sit beside, I guess.
So, Pebble, what do you have to tell me?
I heard you talking about books.
Yes, sort of.
Were you talking about those shoes?
Maybe? Pebble, why are you asking me these very, very out-of-pocket questions?
Because they were helping me learn how to write.
Oh, hold on! Pebble has the strap. Hold on. I'm gonna need you to roll for charisma again.
That is a 15 plus 3, 18.
Alright. Dandy looks back into the room and then back at Pebble, and he's like, so they were teaching you how to write F-U Dandy?
I only know a few words.
And two of those
Dandy's
words.
my favorite one.
And two. Oh, damn it. But no, hold on. But we still need to talk about the FU. Like, why?
I'm surprised this rock hasn't taught
I
that
didn't
before, dude.
know how to say friend, and I didn't know how to say you, so I wrote F-U.
That ties into what V said earlier so well. Freaking.
For you?
So Dandy looks back inside the room and then back at Pebble again, and he's like, okay, give me just a minute. So he walks back into the office, closes the door behind him, and then he's like, okay, I assume this was a misunderstanding, correct?
Yeah, you got me freaked out.
Shelly, you're...
What is your vocabulary? Shelly looks like she's seen a ghost. She knows as soon as she walks out this office, it's GG's.
Game over.
Dandy freaking picks up the papers, freaking straightens them out, and hands them back to V and Astro, and he's like, okay, well, just next time you do this writing practice, can we not make it sound so ominous?
Yes,
I guess.
Dandy looks back at Shelly, and he's like, Well, Shelly, thank you for bringing this concern to my attention, but, according to this interaction, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Shelly doesn't even say anything, she just nods and hurriedly walks out of the room.
I'm gonna curse at Shelly so bad.
Oh my god!
Can I trip her on her way out?
Yes, roll for dexterity, I guess.
Ain't no way. That's a 16 plus 3 is 19.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So, as Shelly hurriedly walks out the room, she doesn't notice Pebble standing directly in the way. She ends up tripping and slamming her face directly into a wall.
I was just standing here. You move first.
She stands up and dusts off her little dress, and she's like, Pebble, you had to have done that on purpose. Back into the office, freaking Dandy. Okay, Dandy's like, alright, well, I'm happy that we're on the same page. V, I expect to see more writing from you this week. And
I might not do that, don't worry. Just in spite.
Is Dandy about to announce he has another... If there's another settlement that needs our help?
Oh,
V, let me just tell you this. Freaking Dandy suddenly grabs V's collar and pulls her closer to him. You are walking on very thin ice.
I just shrugged.
He freaking pushes V away and he's like, you're dismissed. As freaking you guys walk out the office, Shelly, that's when Shelly was still talking to Pebble. What do y'all do?
Uh-oh.
Throw an extra punch on Shelly.
Yeah.
Dungeon Master?
Yes.
Pebble would like to jump into the way.
Oh my god! Roll for dexterity.
15 plus 3 is 18.
Damn. Before Astro or Shelly could say anything, Astro winds his arm back like some freaking wind back toy and freaking tries to hit Shelly as hard as he can. But Pebble jumps into the way and freaking gets absolutely tossed into the wall because of his tiny frame.
And then as Pebble is flying, Pebble would like to say something, and it just gets slowly quieter. We shouldn't be fighting like this.
Can I try to catch Pebble?
Sure, roll for dexterity.
17.
Alright, so Gordy was conveniently walking down the hallway to see what was taking Pebble so long, and he ends up catching Pebble, which, originally I was gonna be like, Pebble loses 10 health points for that, but since he was caught midair, he only loses 5. Astro V, what is your reaction?
So I didn't mean to. They just jumped in, but it's their fault. Shelly deserved it and want us to die. So I want her to die right now.
Oh my god!
Please change Shelly to my enemy.
That will be changed.
I'm ignoring.
So he just freaking walks past everything. Nothing happened. And Shelly immediately just takes off running down the hallway. But before she leaves, she's like shouting, I'm so sorry.
As she runs past me, I just want to say you're welcome.
Congratulations, you guys. You guys didn't let Pebble die. Pebble did not die. So, hooray, you completed the objective. Let's go. And V and Astro successfully did not get clocked.